Let's start by talking about the limitations of traditional goal setting, which we probably all have done. Now, whenever I've set big, ego-driven goals, I often felt like I'm working hard, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting anywhere, especially if I didn't achieve those goals. And then these goals end up seeming very narrow and very limiting, and they're only focusing on certain areas of my life rather than being more holistic. Instead of setting just big goals, I started focusing on setting daily goals that align with my values and made me better every day. So for example, the traditional goal could be like, I want to make $10 million, or I want to lose 30 pounds, or I want to gain 1 million followers. Now, these goals definitely seem straightforward. They're kind of specific. You can measure them, but they fail to take into account the bigger picture that can lead to me feeling like I'm not enough if I don't get there, or disappointed in myself. So what I started doing, and I've been doing this for a couple years now, is instead of setting those big ego-driven goals, I would set a daily goal for me to have the best day I could every single day. And then when I would look back at my year, it would be a great year. So some of my daily goals would be to exercise, to eat properly, to drink enough water, to get enough sleep, to practice meditation or a spiritual practice, to give gratitude daily. And then by focusing on these daily things, I was creating a foundation for a healthy and fulfilling year. Now here's the new part, which I talked to my neighbor about, setting focus statements, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about next. So how do I start by using my intuition to set goals for 2023? Well, first thing, it starts by asking for guidance and then being open to the answers that come up. So here are a few tips that worked for me. I started by quietening my mind and asking for guidance. Now, how did I do this? I did it through meditation, through journaling, and you can even do it puffing some sativa, But you can simply just sit and take a few deep breaths all the way in, all the way out, and ask the question very intentionally, what should I be focusing on for 2023? For me, I then asked for practical guidance in areas such as work, money, health, and family. And then I asked very specifically, what are the most important things for me to do or work on this year? And then all I did was, with a quiet mind, I listened. The big thing to remember here is I trust that the answers will come. Even if it doesn't make sense right away, I take whatever comes up and I receive the guidance. I write it down, whatever the words or phrases that come to my mind. And these can sometimes be a single word, they can be a very short phrase, but you have to remember that these hold great power. Why? Because this is your inner wisdom talking back at you after all. So for me, within 5 seconds of doing this, the word grit popped up for me. And when I looked it up, it actually means courage, resolve, strength of character, firmness of mind, and spirit. And I think there's something there, and I'm not trying to overanalyze it, I simply accept it. Now, more may come between now and the year end, and I'm just gonna wait and see how this unfolds. The important thing here is to remember to take action on the guidance that I received, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels unfamiliar. By following the inner guidance, I allow myself to be led by the universe and learn as I go what this means. I keep it close. I remember to trust the process and be open to the surprises and the opportunities that may come my way next year, and I follow my intuition to take the necessary action. And I begin to see how this focus statement unfolds in the most unpredictable and interesting ways. So you see, this is very different than traditional goal setting. You're actually getting more intuitive and self-aware of what's happening within you, and based on what you hear, you're seeing how does that apply day to day moving forward. And the results are very interesting. So why don't you try this experiment out for yourself? And there you have it. This is my approach for setting goals in 2023 that focus on intuition and developing trust. And by setting goals and seeking guidance from my intuition, I'm creating a foundation for a healthy and fulfilling year. Now, notice what I said earlier though, I'm still doing daily goals because I don't really believe in setting big, audacious goals. I rather focus on daily things that I can do. But this is something new that I'm adding to my repertoire of alternative goal setting, you could say. Now, I hope you found this video helpful and it inspires you to give this approach a try. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on using your intuition to set your goals. And I really want to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. Check out the last video we posted and make sure you hit the bell so you know the next video when it comes out.